live. Hello.
What up, guys? How you guys doing? What's up, Big Ace? How you doing, my friend? Are you ready to see me this weekend?
Dude, I'm so pumped. I am just beyond we're doing this right now on a Tuesday. You're leaving today for the big Waterloo, Iowa weekend.
Yeah,
I'm leaving 2 days.
yeah. I
And
actually
just
fly out in like an hour, and the people that don't really know this right now, Big Ace is like it's like 6 a.m. where he's at. It's like 7 a.m. where I'm at. We're up early for you guys just to throw out a little podcast before we do the live one.
yeah, just a little preview of what we got going on this weekend, as well as just a real quick catch up from what happened last night on a Raw reunion. It was a big night for the Briscoe family.
I know Papa Briscoe. Like I kind of was calling it. I don't know if you guys saw those tweets. I knew he was going. When I heard that he's been training and doing 45 minutes of cardio every day, I was like, Dad's training for something. And man, when he won it, I couldn't be more happy for the guy.
Yeah, it was a cool moment. If you didn't see it, they had Raw reunion last night, and tons of names. I mean, you had obviously the big names they were announcing was Stone Cold. You had Ric Flair, Hogan was there. You had Godfather. You had Hurricane. RVD was a big surprise. You had Devon, your boy Devon was there as well, out with the Revival. We had Rikishi was there with the Usos. John Cena was kicking the show off with the hustle, loyalty, respect. Even did a little rap with the Usos as well.
The Usos can rap, so
yeah, they can. You had Kelly there. You had Tori Wilson, Caitlyn. Man, they really actually got some blast from the past for the women. You had Alundra Blaze, also known as Medusa. You had Candice Michelle, Jillian.
was Lisa Marie there?
She was not. She was not. No, Melina was there. Man, there was just so many people. Pat Patterson, of course, was there, and of course, the man Gerry Brisco, which this is what I liked about the Raw reunion is obviously you have the 24/7 title. It's R-Truth and Drake Maverick that are having this big whole thing with the 24/7 title. It's kind of just a corny, funny thing. But times in a 3-hour show, 8 times. And Papa Briscoe was, I believe, the third person to win that title last night on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, it was totally crazy when I went insane when he won it, and it's just a cool experience. I mean, my dad's lived and wrestled through so many different eras of wrestling, and just for them to be a part of it, but not only sometimes you get to watch the show and they do kind of reunion shows, and the guys just come out and kind of just talk, but when you actually use the guys and have them interacting with the talent and actually using them, it makes the show a lot better than them just coming out, raising their hand, thank you guys, and going. When you actually get to use them and let them do skits and stuff, it makes the show so much better. You get more entertainment. You get to see these guys because these guys were top of their game back in the days. These guys were like the best of the best. So why not let them, rub off on a little bit of these superstars? And then two, man, Kelly. I mean, hey, if you're gonna let anybody fucking pin you, excuse my language, it's gonna be Kelly because I would want her to pin me any day of the week.
Oh man, and she was looking good last night in them Daisy Dukes, bro. Come on.
When does Kelly not look good?
This is true. This is very true. But yeah, like I said, your dad had a great night. He became a champion, and he got pinned by Kelly. All good things.
And that's kind of funny because me and Kelly has been friends for a very long time. So it was even kind of a little bit weird that she beat him because it's we've been friends for a long time. I've known her for I've known her a really long time. So she's a good girl, and
I wish I would have known that. I met her last summer. I would have told her that.
Yeah, you should have. Yeah,
and no clue.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was a cool moment, and that was the first part. And again, Kelly then won the title, which was the first woman to win the 24/7 title. It then passed hands to a bunch of other people. I think Melina won it. Alundra Blaze won it and was going to drop it in the trash can. $1 Million Man came out and bought it from her. He ends up losing it back to Drake Maverick, who then like runs away, comes back, gets in. It all ends up ending with Drake Maverick again losing it and R-Truth leaving the night as the 24/7 champ as he started the night. The funny thing is though, he like R-Truth took off in the limo with Drake Maverick's wife, so that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But it was cool though. Like it was a lot of cool moments that happened last night as well. You had Kurt Angle, Eric Bischoff.
Well, Kurt Angle's been on TV for the past like year, so that's not really like bringing him back, you know.
Right. You had a cool match with Rey Mysterio. I think the big one was RVD for me. Like that was the one I was like, oh, no kidding. I didn't think he'd be there. But and then again, at the end of the night, it was very cool to see all of the legends that were there for Raw Reunion come out on stage. Flair comes out, does his thing. Hogan comes out, does his thing. Austin comes out, does his thing. And they're pushing Austin's beer pretty heavy right now because they had like 4 coolers, one in each corner, and they were using all the Stone Cold beer. And he did like a big toast while everybody was on stage. He had everybody come down to the ring and get in the ring.
I guarantee you that was probably part of him coming back was like, hey, I'll come back, but I have to use my beer. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if not, then, you know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And again, I wish I had a little video clip, but unfortunately, things didn't work out, so I can't do the clips quite yet, but we will soon. Otherwise, I'd show you the clip though of your old man coming in there, and like it was funny because you can kind of see your dad get in the ring and kind of see, and like his eyes like kind of lit up like he was in a candy shop when he saw Austin, and he was like kind of just went to him, got a beer, cheers him, and it actually made Stone Cold break for a second and actually be like, Gerry Brisco, like right on the mic. Like it had the feel of like an off-air end of show segment. You know how they used to do that all the time?
Yeah, I love those, man. Those were like the best.
Yeah, it really.
You wanted to wait till next week so you could see like the recap or what actually happened, you know?
Yeah, it had that feel that like it was like they're off air and Austin was just doing his thing. Saw your dad. It was just like cheers him in the ring and starts talking about, oh, I got a story about me and Jerry doing these things that whoa, maybe weren't quite illegal or legal in South Africa, but that's a whole nother story. You know what I mean? And it was a cool moment. Plus, it was cool to just see Stone Cold back doing his thing like that because he comes back every once in a while, but like I don't know, something about it last night was just kind of cool to see him like go off about, you know, WWE family and all that. But again, too, you also know like this was also a big shot at AEW as far as like because they ended it with Austin being like, this is a legit sellout. Every seat in this house is full. And then they did the big pan out so you could see the entire arena and stuff.
Well, of course, everyone's there.
Yeah. So that was kind of interesting. Plus, it was a fun show. And I mean, obviously, they're going to do this again on SmackDown in October when they have their first episode on Fox. They'd be crazy not to, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a really, really good episode and wait for them to step it up and really bring some. I think not only did it make us want to watch, but I thought it brought back some fun back into wrestling. I thought it made it seem fun again. Like it actually made it enjoyable where you're like, man, I miss those times. And then you wonder, why couldn't, you know, they start carry on this fun but yet serious characters, and each different character they developed and really made strong. You know, why couldn't they go back to that instead of just people just going out there and shaking hands, doing their thing, and doesn't matter if you win or lose.
Yeah. I don't know. It was a packed house though. I mean, people were making the trip just for this specific Raw. Like I feel like there's quite a few people who traveled to Tampa for this that you would have thought would have traveled for SummerSlam in a couple weeks instead. But man, yeah, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed seeing Santino back on the screen, interacted with the ladies. That's always a good time. It's been a while.
Santino's my boy.
Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. It was just a good time. It really was. Plus, there was just some good stuff that was going on too. The actual matches that happened were Samoa Joe and Roman Reigns, which That's always going to be good, those guys. And then you had Seth Rollins and Sami Zayn, which then ended with like RVD, Hurricane Million, or not $1 Million Man, but Sergeant Slaughter, who will also be.
It's crazy that they have Hurricane there because isn't Hurricane with Impact?
I don't know if he is or not, but I thought RVD signed with either Impact or ROH, so that was the weird
I
one for
thought,
me.
yeah, I thought, or maybe I don't know. Maybe it's the other way. Maybe WWE signed him for backstage stuff. I know either Impact or WWE signed Helms for some type of like producer type role.
Yeah, that might have been WWE. It was cool too, though, because they also did a part where we got to see Booker T, Christian, as well as Jerry the King Lawler and Coach Jonathan Coachman, all to have a chance to call a match last night on commentary again. So that was kind of fun. Obviously, the big one missing, Jim Ross. I mean, anytime you do a Raw reunion, you're
And
hoping.
Jericho.
What was that?
And Jericho.
Oh, and Jericho, yes. Which is the very first teaser for this Raw reunion, like a week or two ago when they announced it. I swear to God, he was in it.
Well, they probably put some. You know WWE. They own all the rights to everything. They can use his likeness, his image anywhere they want.
Right, but yeah. So you know, it would have been cool to see Jim Ross there. Unfortunately, he chose not to go. He was invited. AEW.
Oh, he was invited and he chose not to go?
Yep. They reached out. They asked him to come. AEW even said, "Hey, go. You can go. We're cool with it."
Wow.
He just on his own, decided not to.
Well, that's loyalty. I like that. I respect the man.
Right. Plus, on top of that, like whatever, we'll get to see him this weekend. So
Yeah, we will. We will.
yeah,
Hopefully he's not grumpy.
yeah. Hopefully not. Right. I would think he'd be all right.
He is sometimes a little grumpy guy.
Yeah. But and then Sergeant Slaughter and
He's always a good guy to be with, man. Always brings smiles. Every time he sees me, he just hugs me, and we always have a nice long talk. I like that guy a lot.
Yeah, so it was good to see him out there too, and yeah, it was a fun show. Yeah, I haven't watched Raw a lot lately. I mean, not like that, not from start to end. So it was a fun time. I enjoyed it.
Nice. Well, I'm really looking forward to Waterloo and this weekend, the Dan Gable Hall of Fame, IPW. I mean, we got a lot of stuff going on this weekend. I'm so excited. I mean, I literally fly out in an hour to head up to Iowa and to start doing shows. Actually, I do a show tonight. But
Dang.
me and Big Ace are going to meet up and we're going to link up around Thursday. And then, of course, we have that big live show that we're going to do. And we want everybody to come there and check it out. And we're just looking forward to the event. I mean, it's going to be crazy. Sheamus from WWE is going to be there. Brian Pillman Jr. is going to be there.
Which big announcement? It came out last night, broke on the internet. First round match in the Hall of Fame tournament that they do every year. First round match: WES Brisco versus Brian Pillman Jr.
Oh yeah, that should be fun. That should be fun. He better be ready.
Yeah, they made that announcement last night, IPW. So that's gonna be. I'm excited. I'm gonna be right there ringside, being like, "Get him, get him!"
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. And then too, we do that huge super show at the end of the night, which is the best one. That's the mega show. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, some cool names too. You got Nick Densmore, Eugene. You got Ultimo Dragon, Victoria. Again, Brian Pillman Jr., Brian Blair.
The biggest thing is Beth Phoenix.
Beth Phoenix being the first woman inducted in this actual Hall of Fame, the National Wrestling Hall of Fame. George Tragus Luthez,
Dan Gable.
Dan Gable wing. Yeah, so that's going to be cool too. And again, as far as we know, we think that's happening still with her on Saturday. I guess we're going to find out when we see her this weekend. But
yeah, but she reached out to us and she was pretty excited. But she's been super busy, so we've been letting her do her own thing. And it's this weekend's all about her. So if we get the chance to have her on our show, we're going to be extremely blessed. If not, because it's all about her this weekend. She's getting inducted, and we're nothing but proud and want to be there and support her. And hopefully she does drop by and hop on the show.
Yeah, and even if she doesn't, at some point, guys, we'll get at least a few minutes of some video with us and her talking. So but and even if she can't make it for the live show that we're going to be doing, which by the way, noon Saturday, noon Central Time on YouTube on the Brisco and Big Ace channel on YouTube. So subscribe, check it out, and again, we'll be live on noon Saturday from the Hall of Fame. As long as their internet is up and working.
Oh my God! It
will be. But yeah, and then if for any reason she's not on the show, we will bring you some other really great guests from that weekend, and it's just a special weekend. I mean, dude, this is where we met. This is where we became friends,
and it's where we first were like, hey, let's do a show together. That was the first place we did a podcast together. It's kind of like, it brings back memories, and it's cool that it'll make our 1 year mark right there, and we'll have a live show to help celebrate that.
Yeah, man, can you believe it? Almost a year to the day this week from when we recorded our very first episode with Brian Cage.
It doesn't even seem like it.
Yeah, big shout out to him and his lovely wife. They got married.
Congratulations. Yeah, I sent them a shout out, and then they messaged me and said thank you, and they appreciate it, and nothing but love for those guys. I'm so happy for those two.
Yeah, very cool. But yeah, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, Wes, you've got how many matches you think you're gonna go through in just this weekend? Because this is a busy weekend. A lot of the big names who wrestle for this Hall of Fame weekend.
I'll do 7 matches this week, and then I'll do 6 next week.
Man.
And then I'll do 3 in Canada the week after that.
Dang. Dang. That is so much matches. That's so much.
I'm gonna need the walker.
No doubt. Yeah, and then because that'll kick off Friday, so that's gonna be. And man, I mean, how fun is the big show Friday night every year at the Hall of Fame? Like, and it's always a great crowd. It's always a big crowd. Oh, it's just a blast.
Yeah, so we're looking forward to it, guys. I gotta go. I gotta get ready to fly out. I want to say thank you, guys. Follow me on Instagram. And then I'll see Big Ace very, very soon. I'm gonna give you the information on the show that I'm gonna be at Thursday, and if you're happening to drive that way, instead of going straight to Iowa, you should swing by the show, pick me up,
for sure,
and then we'll ride back to the hotel or do whatever we gotta do. What up, guys? We're really looking forward to doing this live show in Iowa. I can't wait to do it live. Please, we need questions. We need stuff you want us to answer. Just send in your questions and subscribe, like, and hopefully we'll put on a great show for you guys.
Yeah, and if you're in the Midwest or you're anywhere near actually Iowa, make sure you join us this week in Waterloo, Iowa.
Yeah.
The Dan Gable National Wrestling Hall of Fame in Waterloo, Iowa. Again, we're going to be there all weekend long. Events going on all weekend long. So, yeah, make sure you get out there and join us. Plus, once this weekend's done, guys, we are going to bring you our second vlog.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. I'm excited. Yeah, we're going to have some cool video from this weekend.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, man. Well, hey, it was short and sweet, but that's because you got to fly.
I got to fly, and you got to probably go back to bed.
Yeah, probably for a little bit, and then I'll get up and get all this stuff ready. But yeah, man, I tell you what, we are going to have a blast this weekend. We're going to bring you guys for the ride. It's like Christmas for us, It is the Hall of Fame weekend, Waterloo, Iowa. It is here.
All right, guys, I'm out. We'll see you real soon. Peace.